The Way Through the Woods by Rudyard Kipling, 1865 to 1936. They shut the road through the woods 70 years ago. Weather and rain have undone it again, and now you would never know there was once a road through the woods before they planted the trees. It is underneath the coppice and heath and the thin anemones only the keeper sees, that where the ringdove broods and the badgers roll at ease, there was once a road through the woods. Yet if you enter the woods of a summer evening late, when the night air cools on the trout-ringed pools where the otter whistles his mate, they fear not men in the woods because they see so few. You will hear the beat of a horse's feet and the swish of a skirt in the dew, steadily cantering through the misty solitudes as though they perfectly know the old lost road through the woods. But there is no road through the woods. Okay, this poem is by Rudyard Kipling. Let's see, he was born in Bombay in India. His father was an artist and a teacher, and when he was about 5 years old, he was sent back to the UK to stay with a foster family in Southsea and then go to boarding school. And when he was 17, he returned to India and he started to work as a journalist, and he wrote poetry and stories and things like that. So what's this poem about? Well, it's about a description of the woods, and he's saying that there was a road through the woods a long, long time ago, but this road through the woods has disappeared. Yeah, long ago it existed, but now you would never know that it was still here. And it's been the road has been replanted, and the road has been closed, and now it's a beautiful place. And I think the poet, he wants to see this wood again. Yeah. So they shut the road through the woods 70 years ago. So the road was shut 70 years ago. So it's a very long time ago. Weather and rain have undone it again, and now you would never know. So weather and rain have destroyed what was that road, and you would never know that road exists. Notice this internal rhyme. Weather and rain have undone it again. Yeah, this is a nice little internal rhyme. And you would never know there was once a road through the woods before they planted the trees. So clearly they planted trees where the road was. It is underneath the coppice and heath and the thin anemones. So anemones are little flowers that appear in spring. And coppice, well, coppice is a type of management of trees where you cut it to get wood, but you don't completely kill the tree. So the road is underneath the coppice trees and the heath, the open ground and the thin anemones. Only the keeper sees that where the ringdove broods and the badgers roll at ease, there was once a road through the woods. So this keeper, who is the keeper? I think this is either the gamekeeper, the person who looks after this piece of land, or even it might well be referring to God as the person who keeps this the world alive, is the Lord of nature. And here only the keeper, yeah, the person in charge of monitoring the area, can see that the places where the ring doves brood, where the doves now live, and the badgers roll at ease. This is another animal. There was once a road through the woods. So this used to be a place for men, but now the surface of the woods, of the road, you can't see it anymore. And now this keeper has access to a secret world that no one else can see. Yet, if you enter the woods of a summer evening late, so however, if you go into this area late in the evening, when the night air cools on the trout-ringed pools, where the otter whistles his mate. So if you go into this area, which is the air is cooling, and there are areas of water where the trout, the fish, are coming to the surface and making rings on the pool because they're eating the insects that have fallen, where the otter whistles his mate. So this is clearly an area with a lot of water, and there are otters which talk to each other. They fear not men in the woods because they see so few. So the otters are not afraid to come to this place because there are so few men. This is a place where men don't come, where there are no humans. And then he says, you will hear the beat of a horse's feet and the swish of a skirt in the dew, steadily cantering through the misty solitudes, as though they perfectly knew the old lost road in the woods. So firstly he says this is a place where humans don't go. But if you were there, you would hear a horse riding through, yeah, or the swish of a skirt. I'm not sure if this skirt is a lady walking through the place or a lady riding through the place. So you will hear what happened in the past. This is almost like that this place is haunted by the people who used to live there or who used to pass through here. Yeah, so if you go to this place, you will hear the ghosts of the horse's feet and the swish, it's a noise, of a skirt in the dew, in the water on the grass, steadily cantering through. So you'll hear a horse running through the misty solitudes. So this lonely place, as though they perfectly knew, so as if these horses' feet, or if these sounds knew the old lost road through the woods. So you will still hear the sounds of the past, as if these sounds know the old lost road through the woods. But now there is no road through the woods because it's completely vanished. So here he's got this mystical elements as if horses seem to know this old lost road. Yeah. And even though there is no road and it's vanished so completely, yeah, it still exists. It still has this feeling in this place. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. The Way Through the Woods by Rudyard Kipling.